Hey, what up, everybody? Welcome to Beyond the Laughter, man. It's gonna be a great episode, great show, man. This is episode 3, man, 3 and 4. Yo, we got food from Winchester's, man. We got the tater tot nachos, we got the onion rings, and we got the actual just regular chicken wings, man. I don't know if there's, we got blue cheese, right? I don't know what we got, man, but we ain't get no plates, so ain't nobody smashing right now, man. Maybe between the break, man, but we got to introduce everybody, man. First off, to my left, I got Tony Bock, man. He is the host of On My Pod, so let's give it up for him real quick. Oh, man, and then to my left angle, man, he hosts, I believe, Comedy After Dark at the back line. Give it up to Rome Dailey. Let's give it up.
Sometimes you got to clap for yourself, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir. And then dude right across from me, man, my brother from another mother. He's a little blacker than me, actually a lot blacker than me. He hosts Music Bingo down in NRL from 6 to 8 on Thursdays. After that, it's karaoke all night. I mean, whenever y'all done, give it up for Terrance Gawith.
Hey, it's good to be here, as always.
Yeah, like I said, I'm your host, Lavetti Vegas, man. So, let's get this started, man. I mean, we ain't smashing on no food, man. I guess the first topic of discussion we was all talking about, we try to get comedy, we try to get some discussions, some people bring their cliques in and, entourages and everything like that. Some people just bring themselves and bring their food, man. Mm-hmm. So, man, I guess we'll start off with you, Terrance, man. If you bring your phone or paper on stage on a paid show, do you do it, man? Is it right? Is it wrong? What is it, man?
So I think it's the art of how you do it, right? Like I've seen a lot of professionals go, and you'd be amazed at how many have their sheet, but it's just disguised. I think a lot of people have their phones nowadays where they just throw it up on the stool. Mm-hmm. They give it, whatever time they got.
Even if you get paid though, if I'm
why not, man?
I'm paying you $150 to do 15 minutes.
How many times you guys left the show and then you were like, man, damn, I should have said this one joke, right? Everybody's had that moment, but if you got your list on it, you don't have that moment, or at least not the same probability as having that moment,
How you feel about it, Ron, man? Come on, man.
Well, whether you're doing an open mic or a paid showcase, really, if you look at it, nothing ever changes. So tonight is like tomorrow night. So you got to practice like you play. We talking about practice.
All right, Iverson.
Yeah.
You know?
All right. Yeah. How you feeling, Tony? What you
I actually bring a teleprompter.
You bring a teleprompter?
Wow. So, and I asked for more money to do it.
Oh, a teleprompter and more money.
And I'm struggling now because I don't see one, and so I thought that was going to be provided. But
Oh, they didn't pay attention to your writer either. I sent in a writer. Did you send in a writer?
That's right.
What was on your writer? I'll tell you what was on my writer.
Magnums, and that's the only thing that worked.
Magnums, Dodge Magnums.
He was gonna get some. You ain't getting none on this.
Yeah.
You're on TV talking about. You're on TV talking like it's just you and me.
Well, right. Yeah. That's the only way I can do it. But no, if you're bringing a paper up on a paid gig, you better be good, right? If I see the paper, it better be good. But yeah, if it's a good show, I'm cool with it.
I think the proper way to do this is being a professional open micer. I call myself. I call myself Mr. 8 years in the game.
Right.
I've been in it for a minute,
Okay.
I'm in it to win it, Any other cliche you can come up with. I think the real professional thing to do is do your little jokes, your little 10, 15 minutes, whatever it is, you know what I mean? And then if you have some extra time, I've only seen it with like headliners at like real clubs, but like then you can bring out like your paper, set it on the stool. You Clarify guys do some new stuff, and if they like you for the first 45 minutes, if you're a professional, then they should be fine with the rest of it. But if they say no, then get off the stage, collect your check, go back to your Holiday Inn, you'll be all right.
But I've seen cats do it so smart. Like I remember a big time comic, I won't put their name out there, a big time comic put it on a napkin and then put the napkin around the drink. And I was like, man, that's genius. That's genius, because then you might get it messed up, but if you write big enough, you ain't gonna have to worry about the stuff sweating off. So I was like, man.
I used to do one of those like Peyton Manning wristband type things. So I'd just be Omaha. But yeah.
Did you have the high socks with it too, though? The high socks and cleats on stage?
I love it.
And it bombed, but I tried it.
This is my energy drink line I just came out with. It's called Flint Water. We make it in Michigan.
Nice.
We're still working on the bottle, but
that's what's up, man. That's
drill straight from
it's delicious. You want some?
FDA approved. I just had a bunch.
Flint water.
I'm
good. Drill straight from the earth. I'm good.
I come from a city called Poverty.
Oh,
Poverty. It's right outside of Get Money.
okay.
I'm trying to make that taste like Get Money.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Sicily, I think.
You need to
right?
get paired up into that water canning business then, man, because plastics are out the way.
Yo, we hadn't met
on,
before.
bro.
I'm Rome Dailey. Nice to meet you. We're in business now. So I just stole your business partner. Sorry, I just took the whole thing.
He's a free agent, man.
And he's not even from here. Where are you from?
I'm from Kansas, man.
You're from Kansas. Yeah. I should have known better to check in with you before I come in here acting all shenanigan-y. This one I knew I could get away with it with.
You sure? You sure about that? Because we was about 2.5 seconds away from.
No, it was
being
all
100%.
Type of show.
I would much rather take to the streets with you than this scrappy gentleman. 100%, no doubt about it.
Hey, man,
you know,
No, we just didn't know. We didn't want the studio to be lit on fire or nothing, man. We're cool.
no, it's cool. Like where I'm from, my culture growing up, it's if you're in close quarters with somebody, you got to take turns cooking. Otherwise, one of you sleeps on the top bunk, one of you sleeps on the bottom bunk. It's that kind of situation. So I was just gonna go ahead and share. You know, I brought entertainment. Outside is my entourage, the all-white entourage. Toddy Locks, Tumbleweed, his best girl Dailey, my assistant Michelle.
He's not kidding.
So
He is not
they
making
got
that up.
balloon animals out there.
Not
They're teaching
making
people
that
how to
up.
hula hoop. We already sent three minority children home with balloon animals and a good time. You know what I mean? So I was just coming here. I know you guys brought food. I'm certainly going to get into this. Listen, I'm going to get into this food. Trust me.
We know.
Even though I got an issue with Winchester's, is it? Because they fired a friend of mine. But that's okay.
I just heard they had good food, so I didn't know that it was personal.
I
beef.
appreciate
Okay.
it. I was just trying to make, maybe in the second half, we could get the hot
gonna
plate
be
out
here?
here. And I'll make some, we'll make some ramen noodles, and we'll just cook it up nice for you guys. You know,
We appreciate it. I mean,
if I don't get kicked out before the second, I mean, which is justified. I'd kick me out.
we don't know what the hell is going on.
We're obviously not in charge of this show.
No, Ashley, this is.
Oh yeah, and I'll be here next week.
Oh, okay, we won't. So
No.
that's cool.
That's how the
man.
coup takes over.
Y'all some paper chasers. You got your block on fire, remain in the G to the moment you expire. That's the way
You're
it
gonna hit me
is.
with some juvenile.
Nothing out of something. Y'all handle your biz. You know?
I get it.
We ain't looking at you. We looking past you. That's Jay. So anyway,
You're all right. We got a show. All right, let's go. We're all right now. I thought we were gonna have this.
Just had to grease the wheels a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean the next.
I'll lead to that.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's the next subject. The next subject was gonna be what's the worst payment you had for a comedy show. This is probably yours right here. So I asked Tony Bock, what's the worst payment you had for a comedy show, man?
Wow. I mean, a really bad Bloody Mary, probably.
But
really,
how many
really
minutes did
bad
you have to do
Bloody
for a
Mary.
bad Bloody Mary?
Oh,
man?
an hour. No, 5 minutes. I was trying to think. I mean, just getting any payment seems like usually a surprise to some extent. But, you know, when you do like a favor for a friend and then they're like not super thankful, you know, and no payment, that's happened before. So,
We call that disrespect.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
it
sure.
was very, very disrespectful.
Yeah,
man.
so I don't ever look down on a free drink coupon or words of advice. Not a good payment. Let me pay you in a critique.
What's been your worst payment besides the pack of Uno cards, Ron?
And, you know, like I said, I'm a professional open micer, so
Ain't nothing wrong with
my worst payment is gonna be this food. You were right. Unless I get to take some of this home, you guys can have whatever you want. Just let me take a look. Let me make a plate. Let me make a plate.
I mean, you got balloons and what you got popcorn out
just
there?
rip
we got,
one of
we
the
got
ramen
cotton,
noodles?
we got cotton candy.
Where's the assistant?
We got some. We got
If
some
you from Poverté, like you said, just rip the top off,
Oh,
man. That's your plate.
no, this is my dinner, man. It was rent week last week, man. So I might need.
I said I'm from Poverté and not I'm in Poverté.
Oh, okay.
I had to drive past to get
Graduate.
money to get here.
Graduate.
I mean, you're the only person they came with 5-6 people, so we probably more poor than you is, man.
Entourage,
Yeah.
gang, all white entourage.
All white entourage. There was no black people in that entourage. It was no black people.
He canceled. Yeah.
canceled?
He was supposed to be carrying the gun, but I got to carry the gun. You know?
Nah, he was just late.
Oh, you just late. Oh, that's even better.
He'll be here next week.
No call, no show. Huh?
Yeah, he thought it was the 7:30.
Oh, that's what he doing.
It's CP time. That's what they call it.
Man.
What's the word?
Disrespect is what they call that.
Exposure, man. Are you kidding me? Exposure. We've all been
Yeah,
suckered into
right.
that exposure before. I think at some point, like, if you haven't, good on you, you know. But I got suckered into exposure probably more times than I'd be willing to admit.
Yeah, man. I think
Exposure is in you had to expose yourself.
That too, man. You basically feel like it, right? That was the only way to get another one.
I ain't doing that, man. That was wild. Exposure probably is the worst one, man.
The worst is when before they offer you the gig, they tell you there's no money in it, but we're going to be in front of 200 people. You know, you know, there's always the gig where they try to get you to sell tickets to the comedy show.
Oh yeah.
Right here.
Oh,
Yeah,
bring 5 people in.
Black folks call it selling tickets. He's like, Bringer Show. Bringer Show. That's a much better name.
That is definitely the name.
You're gonna get
I got
tickets,
booked.
sell them for $10
No
a piece.
BS. This dude tried to book me in New York. He was like, "Well, bring 10 people."
Yeah.
I'm from Nebraska.
That's how it goes.
We go all fly to go for this bring.
Or you be barking all day.
You kidding me?
That's how they do it. Plus, sometimes you have to pay. Plus, they'll say this is an industry showcase. And so you think the exposure is supposedly, you know, I knew at one place in LA was notorious. They had a worker in the back who'd put a CAA, is what the prominent one of the big 3 agencies. He'd put a CAA T-shirt on, like, dude, the busboy had come out, a young kid in a CAA T-shirt, and supposedly that was the agency.
Wow.
Look, I mean, it was a joke, but yeah, there's a million.
So with you kind of, not to like delve into your past without, you know, your knowledge or without your permission, you know, you've kind of been around the industry, right?
I have.
So with that, those people saying, oh, we're going to pay you in exposure and we're going to have a 300 club, you know, or a 300 seat club filled up and we're going to have industry connected people.
Yeah.
How much bullshit is that?
Well, I mean, it depends on the place, but some it is legit. And if you're at but even like Caroline's in New York, great club, big names, you still might have to front the ticket money for a 10-person table. Now, if you don't sell them all, that's on you. So you're paying to perform. But if people show up, they might bring out Chris Rock or Louis or whomever. So it's like, is that worth it? On the right night, it might change your life. Another night might be Judah Friedlander from 30 Rock and a couple other people, and you had to pay for 6 people. So it just depends. And then other ones are totally a scam. I mean, out west, there were like named people who'd be like, this person from this sitcom's scouting tonight, and there wasn't.
Fun. Damn.
Yeah.
Man. So man, I'm gonna throw a curveball at you. Man, Rome, man. How long you got to be in the comedy game to get a manager like you, bro? Like, how we get a manager, man? Like, I'm trying to be like Rome Dailey, man, RD, man, up in here, man.
You know what?
to get a manager, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up, man?
When you got a mouth like me, you just got to be your own manager.
Pause, man. Pause. Like, you can't be saying stuff like that, man. Like, you can't be.
You're a well-adjusted individual. What I say was incorrect.
I disagree with the well-adjusted part. But
Hold on, man. What?
I don't realize where I.
Never mind. Keep going, man. I'm just trying.
I'm just messing with you. I don't have a manager. No, I just.
No, she out there, ain't she?
No, that's my assistant. Yeah.
Oh, okay. My bad. How many years you got to be in the game to have an assistant? There we go. Sorry about that.
I mean,
That's almost better than
I thought it was the same thing. My bad.
my
Assistant, manager.
assistant, yeah,
I mean, when you sleep with one, you don't.
No,
I heard he
nothing
popped
like
out of
that.
the womb, and the assistant was
The
right
assistant
there,
was
and the
right
meeting
there.
started.
She
What was
actually-
happening
she-
right
Where
away.
she find you? at?
Michelle is, you know how they say black don't crack?
Yeah.
Well, she's the inverse of that. She's white, but she's actually 67 years old.
Oh, okay.
She just looks like she's 24. You know? I've known her all my life. She was there when I came out. You know, like she's the first person to touch these feet. Like
How many-
I was delivered backwards, so my feet came out first.
I was
She just
expecting to
pulled me
catch
out
him.
real quick. You know?
How many shows
yeah.
you gotta go get deep in to have an assistant? And how many shows you gotta do, man?
Man, all you gotta do-
I'm trying to be like that, man.
All you gotta do is come up with a little bit of money to pay an assistant and take them to the local Access TV studio. That's all you gotta do. This
This is just a daily rate.
Yeah. Whenever I need an assistant, you know, like last week I wanted to go to Worlds of Fun, and I said, hey, I need somebody to drive me to Worlds of Fun, get tickets to Worlds of Fun. Can you just like cash after like 75? And I was like, can you set this up for me?
It's $75 to go to Worlds of Fun?
Well, yeah, that was just and that's the homie rate. Like
What?
so like I just sent the money over. She sent me the ticket. She told me where to go for the rental spot. She's super well, like she's on it, man. Like I can hook you up later, but the rate that I get isn't gonna.
Oh, my bad. You didn't mean like that. Sorry. Sorry about that.
I come here. I try to show my respect, and now you're making jokes
My
about.
band, man. I don't want to walk a bow leg. Anyway, keep going.
It's nothing like that, but I do like 67-year-old ladies.
Hey, man, hey, I like the gifts, man. I like the gifts. So, I mean, she's 67.
That's what happens.
You're the only man I know killing it with a travel agent in the Midwest, Omaha to Kansas City. Man.
It's hard to get to Kansas City. You know, you've been to Kansas City.
I've been to Kansas City. I've been to Kansas City.
Tell me about what happened last time you were in Kansas City. You know what I mean? It's a difficult place. You know? There was some, you know, like, I'm not gonna say anything, but there was some.
That wasn't hold on.
It wasn't my fault or anything. I'm just bringing.
Oh yeah, hold on. We taking the 3C. You should get a little serious. Hold on, man. You talking about? So the last time I was in Kansas City.
Yeah. What happened?
I mean, I seen a girl there, whatever, like that. Went to go visit, but I went to a Chiefs preseason game. I had a nice little suite. You know what I'm saying?
I might be talking about the time before.
No, you talking about the first time I went to Kansas City.
The first time.
You talking about the parade? You know what I mean? And
what happened at that parade?
I mean, it was some shots.
There's some gun violence, correct?
It was definitely some
Now, when you have an assistant that's the caliber of my assistant, without making jokes about what she likes sexually, whether I like whatever we're doing sexually, which is nothing. If you had the couth to not make those jokes, you would have the caliber of assistant that I have, and she would be able to tell you, hey, listen, if you go to the parade, don't go past this street on the parade. The parade's going to be like 3 miles long. The parade's going to be 3 miles long, am I right? So stand on this side of the parade, closer to this side of Kansas City. That's the expertise. You wouldn't have got your Chiefs jersey dirty if you had my caliber of
Where would she sit up? Where would
she set me up at?
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't be caught dead at a Chiefs parade, so I don't know exactly.
I was going to say, where would she set up the hot plate?
Oh. She was trying to set it up right there.
No, I meant in the parade. That was
the parade. What was that?
Oh yeah.
You can't eat food out there, man.
Be on the local celebrity.
How much would the rental car be to go, possibly get shot at a parade? Like, what's the rental car for?
I got to hook up at the rental car place. See,
okay.
You guys want to do local comedy, but you don't want to do local comedy right. That's the problem I have with this city. Everybody wants to be a local comedian, and everybody wants to make money, but nobody wants to do it correctly. Are we telling jokes? Are we being too serious about ourselves? What are we doing here? We have to set a tone for everybody else to follow. That's why there's an ex-preacher who is now a rodeo clown who plays country music on the weekends in the lobby making giraffe animals.
This is all fact.
That is
you
true.
understand?
Hey, man,
I get it.
Hey,
now, can we break the tension?
There's no tension, man. We is good.
With some bread.
We're good.
Can we all share an onion ring? Can we all share an onion ring?
Let's share
an onion ring. Let's share an onion ring.
I mean, I ain't gonna
Let's
share
share
an
an onion
ring.
ring. Can we eat together? Can we eat together? Can we eat
Like
together?
with that flat Sopranos.
Pause.
There we go.
Delicious, by the way. Thank you, Winchesters. I might forgive my beef that I have against you for firing my friend.
These are pretty good.
These are pretty good.
My caliber of assistant, by the way, 38. 38 caliber.
38 special.
Yep.
I like that.
Facts.
This man knows his weaponry.
Thank you.
I don't know what the hell's going on, but we having fun, man.
Since we're talking about gun violence, might as well go right into that one, man. Let's go into school shooting. That's what we brought up before.
Bring in the laughs.
Yeah, we're really coming in hard here.
Yeah. The LOL.
Trying to bring the laugh.
School shoot. I only like one of those things. School.
Oh man.
Yeah. So you
never put those.
One of the things that we had put in the discussion was.
It was a school shooting, yeah. So the city was a good kid, but his dad bought him the AR rifle, man. I thought that was pretty wild, man. For his dad to buy him the rifle as a gift, you know what I'm saying? And then he went to go shoot everybody else. I don't know. Did people die? How many people?
At least 4.
It was at least 4. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I think that was pretty wild. I didn't really have like a tone on that, man. And, I mean, then we went from the parade to the rifle.
Yeah, I was trying to go right into gun violence. It fell flat. It fell flat as hell, and I regret that I made that choice.
Struggling to find the comedic.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can make a joke out of that, man. I don't know if I can really make a joke, man.
Nope.
So.
A great transition is to just look at your phone, and then we'll come up with the next thing to say.
Well, I mean, my next thing was how long do you start dating again once your spouse died? Like, when do you start dating again? If your wife died right now, that sounds bad, but if your wife died right now, when would you start dating again?
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Yeah, you can't put
I ain't know. You got a wife?
No, man.
Oh, my bad. If your boyfriend
that's
died,
from
right?
Talladega
Okay.
Nights. Have you seen it?
I've seen it.
I know you guys have seen it. You might not have.
Yeah.
What?
You might not have.
You said
Talladega Nights.
Oh yeah, Talladega Nights.
You know that scene in Talladega Nights where Ricky Bobby talks with his hands?
Yeah.
You should start doing comedy promos in which you talk with your hands too much.
Well, I've been getting told about that, man. A lot of people
do
say
you?
I talk. You know that too.
No,
I
I'm just saying it might be good.
I saw No Way with a slick comic said something about my hands.
No,
and
it-
like no, don't play with me, man. I saw y'all talking about I talk with my hands too much. Mike, man, I'm gonna take another.
How did you see this comment? I'm curious.
Don't worry about it, man. I saw y'all talking about me talking about my hands too much, but it's
Well, we'll just settle some local comedy business. We'll just settle some local comedy business right here.
Forget that. No, forget that. See, this is what y'all don't know about the comedy scene. There's always a snitch. Now, see, the thing about snitches is snitches are cheap. I'm like, man, you got a screenshot of what? Let me see it real quick. For like nothing. For throwing the alley-oop and saying, hey, they'll book you in Topeka, but I might be lying. They might not book you. I'm just saying that so I can get this information. So I see screenshots of what people talk about me. And to me, I think it's funny. Because you got your friends, and you got your enemies, and then you got people who just want to get on. You know what I mean? Then you got people that laugh and say, hey, man, what's up, man? And then they don't know I got that screenshot. I'm like, why we ain't friends on Facebook no more? And it's like, damn, for real? You want me to blast a screenshot? But if I blast a screenshot, I got to blast my snitch. And I don't do that, man. Because, snitches need love, too.
I hear you.
You know what I'm talking about? So,
I got that tattoo.
wait a minute. Oh,
I got it on
I'm
me,
talking. I think I'm talking with my hands again. Let me put my hands down. Sorry about that.
I didn't notice that you talk with your hands. I'm simply saying nobody in the comedy scene talks with their hands like this during promotion. So you should do that. It could be your thing. But who did you take to Topeka though? I'm curious.
Bro,
I wonder if we could find that out.
Bro,
I wonder if I could cross-reference the names in this
No,
chat that I'm in with the person
they didn't go to
who
Topeka.
goes on the road with you.
They didn't go to Topeka with me. I threw them a little alley though, and they didn't get booked. I mean, I'm exposing it now. You didn't get booked. They didn't book you. Thanks for the screenshots. No care. They're probably not gonna sit you and give you like, damn man, for real? Be like, nah, I was just playing, bro. You know they gonna book you. They still not gonna book you.
So you set him up with the booker and
man, man, I'm diabolical, man. Call me Ghost St. Patrick. You know what I'm saying? This is power. I don't play no games, man. Well,
my work here is done. I just came up here to figure out who the rat in my group chat was, so I can pick him out.
You're not gonna figure it out, man.
It looks like Julian's got to go.
It's funny, man. Everybody.
I have no idea what's going on here.
Everybody thinks Julian the snitch, man. It's crazy because I'm afraid of him too, man. And shout out to Julian, man. That's my homie, man.
Get overly serious when I say his name. Go ahead.
No, that's my homie, man. No, that's my homie.
Do it.
I mean, we used to get into it a little bit, but that's the homie, man. No, Julian's the homie, but
I have nothing against him.
Yeah, everybody snitches. Everybody. What's the million?
Hold on. Do they?
What's the million?
Do they?
When did Ted DiBiase, $1 Million Man, used to always say everybody has a price? He said that, and it's true. That's all I'm gonna say. I mean, the comics is cheap. If comics can go down to the back line and do jokes for a soda and $5, what you think they're gonna do for a screenshot? You know what I'm saying? And I ain't nothing against the backline. What I'm saying is comics is not hard to pay off. Comics are snitched on each other, which is so wild. They were sit here and snitch.
I'd snitch for a balloon animal.
Man, I snitch for a balloon animal.
Simple, I know. That's
what they calling me.
I know.
I'm just saying, comics are cheap to buy. We're the cheapest brand out here on the streets, besides people that still rapping at 40. We are the cheapest thing to buy. That's all I'm saying.
Years in, I can still rap.
I don't got no beef with everybody. I love everybody.
Years,
you know what I mean? I mean, if you don't like me, you don't like me. Things happen. It's life, man. You know what I mean? My son don't think I'm funny. He don't like me. But he ain't got no choice but to be around me. You want to know why? Because he got about 15 more years. I just threw him in a short film and didn't even ask him permission. You want to know why? Because I'm the dad and he the son.
My assistant is also a lawyer. She works with
Child Protective Services?
No. She works with Shaboy Malloy, who tried to send you my writer that you ignored.
You say
she would let you know that you just open yourself up to liability when your son gets older.
Man,
you you have a child working.
He's already taking.
It's the child labor laws.
He's already taking $1,200 to $1,500 away from me a month. So hey, it don't matter. I really don't got nothing else he can take.
Is that what your child support is?
If he takes some more, he gonna come over. He gonna be eating noodles. I'm be like, hey, Rome, man, I'm gonna need you to cook these noodles for me and my son, man.
How many come and go sandwiches do you got to make a month to meet $1,200 to $1,500 a month in child support?
Man, you should just know, man. You should know.
It's less if you were a sandwich artist employed at Subway.
Sandwich artist at Subway.
We got to do something.
They're artists of sandwiches.
So back to the rat in my group chat. Oh, we already figured it out. That's cool.
No, I guess if that's
cool.
what you want to say. I bet it could be multiple.
I'm just gonna send a message now.
What you gonna say, man?
I'm on Laughter.
No, beyond the laugh. Well, you know.
My bad. That's my fault.
It's all good.
Laughter and the Beyond is the show that I'm starting.
That's the one you was.
I'll just plug it right now. Laughter and Beyond is coming out soon. I'm still looking for a place to house it, but it's pretty much where I sit down and we talk about jokes that the paranormal come up with. So like jokes that ghosts come up with, but it's mostly just farts, and then we blame each other for farting because you can't really pin it on a ghost. You know.
Did you ever have Demi Lovato as a guest? She reportedly can speak to ghosts.
Is that right?
That's true.
I'm not sure. I think Demi might be her dead name.
Oh.
So look in the camera and apologize to that before you guys get taken off
I
air.
apologize for dead naming Demi Lovato.
Dead.
I'm just gonna say I'm on Beyond the Laughter. Just confirmed that Julian is indeed the mole.
Why do people think this? It got to be a black thing.
Boo.
Ain't nobody else black in that group. Ain't nobody else black in that group chat. Y'all are isolating Julian like that.
I have no idea what's going on still. But
That's
kinda
dirty,
eating.
man. That's dirty, man. Come on, man.
just kind of
I
eating.
didn't out him.
He's beyond his color, man. You know
I
what
didn't
mean?
out him. I didn't out him. I didn't make an agreement with him and then tell him on a public access TV show that it's his fault he didn't get booked in Topeka. I didn't do any of that. I'm just trying to figure out for my own security, my own safety, who I can speak to.
Okay.
Right
Here,
now, it's
here.
just these two that I can speak to. I'm afraid.
I'll drop one name just for the sake of it. I'll drop one name and we move on.
We'll move completely on.
We're gonna drop one.
On the count of three.
Hold on.
One, two.
I gotta get the paper to do it. All right. Now give it to me. Go.
1, 2, 3.
See y'all next episode. I appreciate y'all watching. Thank you.